So in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can make a low content book where there's literally nothing in them but just a bunch of empty blank pages. After you finish this video, you'll learn how to make these books in literally less than 10 minutes. And this method is doable for anyone in any country, anywhere in the world. But the most important part, besides actually creating the books, is selling the books. So I'm going to break down some valuable tips and tricks in order to market your books in front of the right people so they will actually purchase them and therefore put some money in your pocket. So make sure you watch this entire video up until the end to know all of the best tips and tricks I have for you to make the most amount of money possible. This is a great item to sell that's in high demand, and I'll show you exactly how you can sell it on Amazon. But before I do that, a lot of people ask me what is the best way for beginners to make the most amount of money online. If you are one of those people who are interested, be sure to check out the link in the description for my best recommendation when it comes to making money online as a complete beginner. Thousands of ordinary people are making a lot of money from this, so be sure to check this out yourself. Okay, let's return back to the video. So first, I'd like to explain what a low content book is for those who don't know. So low content books are essentially books that have, you guessed it, low content. Examples include journals, notebooks, or any book that is filled with blank pages and lines to write in. And there are lots of people that are making a lot of money selling these types of books on Amazon and other platforms online. So I'd like to begin this video by showing you how to create these books to sell online and then explain with some extra tips and tricks how you can successfully market and promote these books to actually be able to sell them online. And there is a particular platform or website that I will be showing you that you can use in order to actually create these books yourself. The platform is called Bookbolt. It has everything set up for you and makes it very easy for you to create these low content books online. So I want you to just search Bookbolt into Google and click the first link that has the URL bookbolt.io. You will then be redirected to this page where you can either start for free or log into your account if you already have one. So in order to start for free, just click on this button right here that says Start for Free. That will then redirect you to this page where you will be required to fill in some basic information to create your account and begin your free trial. After you've created your free account, it'll take you to this home page right here. This page will provide several different videos that teach you how to use Bookbolt in a variety of different ways. So if you go over here, you'll see this button that says Research, and then a drop down that says Create, which is what I want you to click on. After you click on Create, then I want you to click on Bookbolt Designer right here. After that, you'll be asked to log in, which is the same information you use to log into your normal Bookbolt account. Next, I want you to go up to the top right corner and click on this button right here. After clicking on that, you'll be redirected to this page where it will have you select a new project type. There are a variety of different options that you can choose from with different types of paperback and hardcover books. I'm going to select this paperback option right here. And then for the trim size, we will select 6 by 9 inches. And 6 by 9 is a very standard size for any journal or note-taking book. And then for the interior and paper type, we'll keep that black and white. And then for page count, I'll just put 75. And you can put any number you like. I just chose 75 because that was the first number that popped into my head. And then I'll select Bleed, which means that it'll go over to the end of the page. After you fill out all this information, you can click Create Project, which will redirect you to this page right here where you can start editing your book. And then they'll give an explanation as to what pages you are looking at. The right side is your cover page and the left side is your back. But we want to remove all of this so we can actually create our very own. So we'll just go up here and click on this and then click on this box saying Hide KDP Cover Template, then click OK. So when it comes to the theme or design of your journal, you should think about the time of year it is when creating your journal. So if it's August and school is about to start again, you should consider creating a school-themed journal as that will be in high demand during that time of year. However, what I also suggest you focus on is you want to think about the design for your journal so it's evergreen, meaning that the demand for the book won't change throughout the year. Examples of evergreen journals can include journals like dream journals, manifestation journals, gratitude journals, and more. Make sure you're taking notes on this and trying to find other evergreen journals, as these are the journals that sell very well on Amazon. So now let's start creating our journal. I want you to click on this button right here to add a photo for your journal, to add a photo for your cover page. If you have photos of your own, you can select those, or you can go to copyright-free websites like pixabay.com. So if I were to type in something like manifestation, I will get all of these options. So you can just browse through all these great options and select one that you like. So I'm just going to choose this one right here. After you've selected your photo, you'll then want to expand and resize it so it fits over your entire book so you don't see any white parts exposed on your book. So now the next thing we want to add onto our book is a title. So you want to go up to this button that has a T with a box around it and click on that, and then just click on Heading to add a title to your book. So we'll just drag this to the top right side because as we saw earlier in this video, the right side is the cover of your book. And then you can just type in a new title related to your theme or topic for your journal. So I'll just put meditation for this. And then you can change the font by clicking on this button right here, and I'll just change my font to this as an example. Now, I'm going to place another heading below this and type in practices to finish my title. I'll select a different font for it right here, and there we go. We now have our title. Next, in order to change the color, which I suggest you do, just click on the word itself and then go up here and click on this box to select a new color. You can choose any color you like. Just play around with it a bit and try and choose a color that contrasts with the background so it's readable and stands out. I'm going to go with this color because it sort of fits with the overall theme of this book and it stands out as well. So I'm going to do the same thing for the next title, and any color that you selected before will be saved right here that you can click on. You can add and edit even more to this cover page if you'd like by adding different shapes or elements, but I feel like this is good enough. And in most cases, it's best to keep it simple. So now my cover is completely finished. So next, we're going to move on to the interior part of the book, and to start doing that, you'll just select page 1 right here, and then just click on this button right here that looks like a maze, which will provide you with several different template options that you can choose from to add to the interior of your book. And there's a lot of different styles that you can choose from, whether it's normal note-taking, lists, and more. So I'm just going to select this standard option right here, as I don't plan on making any lists in this type of book when it comes to meditation practices. So after you've selected the type of page you'd like for the interior of your book, they will ask you which pages you'd like to add this template to throughout your entire book. You can either select them yourself, or you can choose from these different options up top, whether it's selecting all the odd pages, selecting the even pages, or selecting all of the pages. So for my book, I'm going to select all pages, since I'm just creating a very standard journal for simple note-taking. So after you've selected all the pages you'd like, you can then click on Next, which will bring you to this page. And then this will ask you about the fit method and certain sizing. But I'm not even worried about that, as that's not very important, so I'm just going to click on Submit right here. So now you've got your book completed and ready to go. After you do that, you'll just click on Project right here, and then click on Download this project to download your new book. Once you download your book, you'll have 2 different PDF files, which will include your cover page and your interior pages. So now you're going to want to add your books on Amazon, which is where you'll be selling these books. You'll have to go over to Amazon KDP. So just head over to Google and search for Amazon KDP and click on the first link and then sign up for a free Amazon KDP account. You'll have to fill out all of your basic personal information as well as your tax information, which is pretty straightforward and not that difficult to complete. And then the payment methods for you to get paid by Amazon KDP are either direct deposit or a few other payment options, but I assume that most people will want to select direct deposit as it's the easiest and also recommended by Amazon KDP. So when you select direct deposit, you'll just want to enter your bank account information. This is how you're going to get paid. And you'll be getting paid on a monthly basis at the end of every month. You'll start getting paid 60 days after the end of the month that you've made your first sale. So we're just going to click on this Create button right here, which will bring us to this page with all these options where we will select Paperback. So now I want to cover some of the tips and tricks I said I would talk about, which is the research portion of this video. Bookbolt has several resources and research tools that you can use to learn about the top books that they are selling. They'll provide information on what most people are searching for on Amazon as opposed to Google when it comes to certain topics of books, and they'll explain how you can find and get relevant keywords for your books. I want to allocate some time in this video to explain this to you because this is extremely important. The reason why most people are not able to get sales with this process is because they ignore the research portion before selling their books. They're using the wrong title, wrong words, and stuff like that. So in order for you to properly title your books and use the right keywords and market them correctly, the first thing I'd like you to check out is the Research tab on Bookbolt. So head over to Bookbolt and click on this drop-down menu and then click on Research right here. Next, you'll click on this button that says Cloud right here. After you click on Cloud, you'll be redirected to this page where Bookbolt will search for the top 100 best sellers in any given category. So in my example, we are going to select Journal. But if you have a category that is specific to the book that you're creating, you can just type it in right here in the keyword section. So since I'm doing a meditation related book, I can just type in meditation journal right here and then click search. So now you can browse through all these meditation related books and see what other people's titles are to try and figure out a title of your own. I'm going to select this option since it has a lot of monthly sales, and then I will also look at their title as a whole to see what they included for their subtitle. So for subtitle, I'm going to add this as it is related to theirs and they are getting a lot of sales, so I know that it works. And then we can skip series and edition number since it's not relevant to us. And then for author, you can add your own name. We can skip contributors. And then for the description, we can take a look at the books that we're referencing and getting inspiration from and see what they put. So I'm just going to add the size of the book, so 6 by 9 inches, and then say a few things about the book and how it's structured. And then for publishing rights, you'll want to select that you own the copyright and hold the necessary publishing rights. And now we have a very important section, which are the keywords. Keywords are going to help get your book discovered when people search for the book related to the one that you created. And Bookbolt has another resource to help you figure out the keywords for your book. So we'll head on back over to where we were with the research tab and then click on the option that says keywords. Then we'll just click on search right here. And then I'll just type in meditation journal since that's related to the example I have. So you'll just type in whatever keyword is related to your journal. So it'll provide you with all these different keywords that show the Amazon search volume, the Google search volume, the competition score. So you'll go through all these and select the most searched keywords with ideally a lower competition score. So I'm just going to go through and find the best 7 keywords to add for my keywords list that's related to my journal. Next, you have categories, and this will definitely help you rank higher in Amazon. But in order to actually rank higher in Amazon, you want to select categories that aren't as popular, so there's less competition for you to rank higher. And since we are creating journals or notebooks, you want to select low content book right here. And then under adult content, we will say no, as it doesn't contain any inappropriate content for children. Then under the print ISBN section, we will select publish without an ISBN. You can skip over publication date. And then when you get to this page, this is where you'll begin to start the upload process to upload everything for your journal. The manuscript is essentially what the interior is of your journal. After you complete this section, that will allow you to then go over to the preview of your book to make sure it looks good and ready to be completed. After you complete that, it'll then show you how much it's going to cost to actually print this book. What's nice is that you won't have to pay up front. How it works is when someone buys your journal, Amazon will deduct this amount right here from the price that you list for your journal. So when you list your price, Amazon will break down everything for you down below like your profit. In order to figure out your price, you want to look at what other people are pricing their books at in your niche because you want to stay in that price range so you will be able to make sales. So now I want to show you a very important bonus tip, and that's actually having reviews on your book that you're selling on Amazon. Reviews are extremely important because whenever someone purchases a product, they often will look at the rating and the reviews of the product beforehand. So something you might want to consider is trying to get family or friends to buy your book first and add a good review. Or you could buy the book yourself and give it to your friends and family and just request that they put a positive review for you. So now after you've set the price and completed everything else, you'll just want to click on this button right here to publish your paperback book. And now it has been submitted to Amazon, and it'll take 72 hours for them to approve it for you so you can start making sales. So that brings us to the end of today's video. If you'd like to watch another video on how to make money online, check out this video right here.